Hello and welcome to Open Boosters. We're going to be talking about the One Ring yet again today. Post Malone purchased the One Ring. Fantasticness as it is. $2 million. Craziness. The crowd goes wild. Boom. There he is right there. I'm not going to play the video because it's not on my channel. But there it is. There's the information. You can actually go and see it yourself. It's pretty cool that he got to meet Post Malone, that kind of stuff. And so that's pretty awesome, right? So it's an experience. It's not just someone rando bought the ring. He got it from Post Malone, so that's pretty awesome in itself. So $2 million. Is it actually worth $2 million? That's the biggest question. Is the One Ring worth it? Well, technically speaking, everybody was making bids for it and that kind of stuff. So actually, technically speaking, yes, currently it was worth $2 million. It would be big publicity to whatever store owner or anything like that would get the One Ring, right? It's a big publicity stunt. It really is. But it ended up in Post Malone's hands. He can afford the card. So yes, it is worth $2 million. So at that point, is it worth it for Post Malone to contact me to buy Alpha Brick? Now I got it from the same place, Troll and Toad, when they were actually had vintage product at Troll and Toad. I've opened a box of beta and it was proven to be a legit box because I opened every single one. I got this from them. So this should be a legit alpha starter brick, right? Should be like, the beta box. So I also have a beta box. So let's talk about the alpha first. So if he would have given me $2 million, he could get that maybe. I don't know. I mean, I get to meet and greet Post Malone and that'd be fantastic. But is that alpha brick probably worth $2 million? Maybe not. Right, because it's loose and it's that kind of stuff. But what about a beta box that's filled with packs right here? I'm not going to unwrap it because there's no point to it. And then we merge it with an Arabian box for $1 million. Huh? This is the same purchase when I bought it from, with the opening, right? So we know this one's legit because the other one was legit, right? It's not a hodgepodge box. Post Malone hooked me up, man. $1 million for both. Come on. It's a deal. It's a steal. I mean, you only got one card. Now you got a bunch of packs, right? 60 plus 36. Come on, let's go. All right. So, is it really worth $2 million after the purchase? I don't know. Time will tell. But there is another one of one card. Wait, what? Never heard of such a thing. Let me bring it up. Boom. We got our championship card, 1996 World Championship. Boom. All right. Privately sold in 2001, 17,500. May have been sold in 2017 for 200,000. Is this the new goal, Post Malone? To get the next one of one? I mean, you spent $2 million on the One Ring. This is the 1996 World Championship card. Come on. Post. You got to buy that one. This is the next one, buddy. You got to find that, get the acrylic case. Boom. Complete the one of one set. All right? I'm just saying, I don't own it. I wish I did. But you could totally go buy that, right? Totally go buy that. Sure, if you offered him $2.2 million, he'd take it in a heartbeat. Crazy. Whoever owns it. $2 million. Come on, let's go. So is it worth it? Is the World Championship card worth $2 million since the One Ring is worth $2 million? But the Lord of the Rings is the Lord of the Rings. World Championship, who cares? No, I'm just kidding. People care. People like that card too. I mean, you can't play it either, right? The One Ring you can play. So it's a little better, I guess, in a way. But is it worth the same amount as the One Ring? That's the big question right there. I don't know. Is the One Ring worth more than Arabian Nights box? It was the most expensive card of Magic for sure. But is it worth more than Arabian Nights box? Is it worth more than an Alpha Brick? Maybe, probably, because it's one of one, right? But it's one of one, but there's other ones out there like it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Is it worth more than a beta booster box? I mean, it is Lord of the Rings. The World Championship card, it's 1996. Pretty close to the beginning. I don't know. These kind of things you got to think about. Is the World Championship card better or equivalent to the One Ring? Or worse? Maybe the World Championship card is still only worth 200,000. Maybe it's only worth $1 million. I don't know, right? Because it hasn't been sold. It would probably be sold privately if it is sold. So it's worth pondering if the One Ring is equivalent to the World Championship. It should be, by definition. It's a pop one. Granted, someone shoved it in an acrylic case, but I don't know. Probably, I would assume it is the equivalent. So that's pretty awesome right there. I think Post Malone should get that one. That should be his next goal, right? Maybe not contacting me for an Arabian Nights box and a nice beta brick, a beta booster box. That card. That card should be his goal. He's got the One Ring. It's a one of one. Put $2 million in. He's got to go get that World Championship card. I'm sorry, but that's the bottom line. He's got to go for that. Got to find out who owns it and go for it and get it, because he's got to have the collection of 1-of-1s now. My alpha starter brick is not a 1-of-1. There's one that's supposedly better looking that I haven't seen a picture of, but it's supposed to exist. It's supposed to be checked with dentist tools and that kind of stuff. I want a picture of it. I desperately want a picture of it. Because I want to see if it's the same color coordination. I only have my example, which is darker than any other starter, right? So the color difference is different, which is great. Because I know it, and I have it, and I can show it, and I've showed it. I don't know. So, Post Malone, hit me up. If you want an Arabian Nights / beta booster box, it'd be cool to meet you. For sure. You want the alpha brick? Come on down to, let's go. But yeah, the One Ring technically currently is worth $2 million, right? Because we saw all the little posts and everybody else wanted it and the companies wanted it, and it's a good advertising piece, right? And it'll still be a good advertising piece. You can actually bring it onto the Today Show and that kind of stuff when he starts doing all the talk shows and that kind of stuff. But he should definitely go after that World Championship. 1996 World Championship's got to be Post Malone's. I'm just saying. He has to have the collection. Right? All right, that's it. It was short and sweet, but I figured I'd put my 2 cents in. And I will talk to you again on the next one. Craziness. The One Ring.